Waynetta and the Cornstalk by Helen, Ketteman.
Once a whip of a girl named Waynetta lived with her ma on a ranch in the poorest, scrubbiest part of Texas. They worked hard as 8-legged mules, but barely scraped by. One long, dry summer, the well bottomed out, the pastures dried up, and the longhorn cattle got so thin it took 3 of them standing together to cast their shadow. Waynetta and her ma had to sell off the longhorns until only one was left. Finally, ma gave up altogether.
We've run out of money to buy feed, Waynetta. You'd best sell that last critter for it starves.
Waynetta headed out the door with the longhorn. After a while, she met a stranger.
Howdy, missy. Where are you taking that sorry-looking critter?
Well, I aim to sell it, Waynetta answered.
Well, how's about trading them for a handful of magic corn? Asked the stranger.
Magic corn? What does it do?
These kernels will bring you good luck, little missy.
Well, I can sure use some luck. It's a deal.
When she got home, Waynetta dropped the kernels in ma's hands.
Look, she said with a grin, magic corn.
Ma frowned. You must be chuckle-headed, girl. The only magic this corn's got is the disappearing kind.
She tossed them out the window. Waynetta fell lower than a coyote in a canyon. How could she make it up to Ma? The next morning, Waynetta looked out the window. A giant cornstalk blocked the sun. She hurried outside.
Well, that looks like magic to me, she said, and I aim to find some luck. She started climbing.
When she broke through the clouds, Waynetta could hardly believe her eyes. There was the biggest ranch she's ever seen. She walked to the front door. It was so huge she could barely reach over the doorstep. She gathered her courage and knocked. A giant woman opened the door.
Why, you're purty as a bluebonnet. Where'd you come from?
I climbed the giant cornstalk, man.
The giant woman picked up Waynetta.
Why, I reckon you've come back to take the things my husband stole from your ma years ago.
She set Waynetta on a giant-sized table.
You'd best have a bite to eat, and be careful, darling. My husband, he's a mean one.
Waynetta was chowing down on a great big chicken fried steak when a loud, angry voice called,
Fee, fi, fo, fat. I think I smell a cowgirl brat. Fee, fa, fo, feet. Chicken fried cowgirl is what I'll eat.
Hide!
Waynetta hid behind a bowl of beans just as the giant stalked into the room. The giant yanked open a pantry door. Out strolled a longhorn no bigger than a barn cat. He stroked its head, ear, and a golden cowpat fell on the floor. Next, he took out a teeny lariat and whirled it backwards over his head. He looped it around a thimble-sized bucket.
I love this rope. It never misses.
Finally, he tilted the tiny bucket over the huge tub. Water poured into the tub, filling it.
I love this bucket. Never runs out of water.
He dropped the rope to the floor, looped the bucket around his pinky, and climbed in the tub to soak. Soon, he fell asleep.
Waynetta took a deep breath. With those things and some hard work, Ma and I can make our own luck.
Waynetta climbed off the table and tiptoed to the tub. She picked up the lariat and lassoed the longhorn. But when she tried to slip the bucket off the giant's pinky, he woke up. Waynetta hightailed it to the cornstalk and scampered to the ground where Ma was waiting. Ma gasped.
Why, that looks like my little longhorn missing after all these years.
She rubbed its ear, and sure enough, the golden cowpat fell to the ground.
It's him, Ma, and now we can buy a whole new herd of cattle.
Waynetta, darling, sometimes I wonder if that taco brain of yours is just a bit short of filling. Gold or no gold, we can't raise cattle without water.
Well, that's why I'm going back up, Ma, to get the magic bucket.
Waynetta hid the lariat under her hat and climbed the cornstalk again. The giant's wife let her in.
I need that bucket, ma'am.
Be extra careful. My husband is mad as a fire ant.
From the hallway, the giant's voice thundered,
Fee-fi-fo, friend! I smell that cowgirl bride again! Fee-fi-fo, fix! I'll have myself some cowgirl grits!
As the giant stormed into the kitchen, Waynetta ran right between his boots and grabbed the bucket.
Well, if it ain't the seasoning for my grits.
The giant shouted. He stomped after her. Waynetta raced to the cornstalk. She was almost there when the giant grabbed her.
I feel hungry, and you look tasty.
Waynetta twirled the lariat.
Do your stuff, Roy.
She lassoed the giant's nose and tugged hard. Yelled the giant, dropping Waynetta. Waynetta leapt on the cornstalk. The giant climbed after her.
Fee-fi-fo-fow! That cowgirl bride has got it now! Fee-fi-fo-few! That cowgirl's gonna be barbecue!
Ma was waiting on the ground with the axe.
Bridle your jaw, mister. That cowgirl's my daughter.
The instant Waynetta climbed off the cornstalk, Ma swung the axe and in 3 strong blows chopped the cornstalk down. The giant crashed to the ground, making it a deep, giant-sized hole. Waynetta tipped the bucket over the hole.
I hope that giant can swim.
In no time, that hole became a fine lake. With plenty of water, grass grew on the range once again. With the golden cow patties, Waynetta and her ma bought a new herd of longhorns. As for the giant, he bonked his head so hard in the fall it knocked the beam right out of him. He and his wife stayed on the ranch and worked alongside Waynetta and her mom.
And they all live happy as 2 bucks.